So, the effectiveness of computer technology in academic performance of grade 11 students. So, our introductory will be discussed by Katura.
Every teacher has their own technique or method used when they are teaching the student. Those different teaching techniques used by the teacher to the entire grade 11 CSS of Technical Vocational Livelihood Track in Camarines National High School. This will provide the impact of the teaching technique used by the teachers in academic performance of all grade 11 CSS in Camarines National High School. This study will focus on teaching technique and its impact in academic performance of grade 11 students.
So, this will be the related literature that has relevance to our topic. According to Jalbani, RN 2014, a teacher plays a vital role within a few hours in the classroom by delivering the daily specific planned content which is a part of curriculum for a specific grade. It depends on the teacher to plan it out and use effective strategies for its instructional deliverance. Teachers must have passion for learning teaching as well as to understand needs and interests of the students. World is changing and advancing day by day, so teachers need to be technology service as well in order to meet new global emerging demands. Discussion focuses on the impact of effective teaching strategies on students' academic performance and learning outcome along with the researcher's own experience.
The second relevant literature was provided San Jose 2015. This study was conducted to determine the teaching strategy used by the AB English teacher in teaching literature courses. It also saw the purposes and the process of the conduct of teaching strategy and the impression of the student toward the use of the strategy. Using focus group discussion among the student and teaching and document analysis, the researcher found that teacher used two varieties of teaching strategy but report emerged to be common. Moreover, lecture discussion was found to the most effective strategy in the teaching of literature. It also revealed the teaching strategy were used to address the different learning skill of the student. Lastly, the student were satisfied on the performance and strategy used by the teacher. It was recommended the innovation of the existing effective teaching strategy must be developed to achieve desired learning outcome. Keyword: literature, teaching techniques, focus group discussion, AB English, University of Mindanao, Davao City, Philippines.
This will be the related studies that we had found that is related to our topic. According to Takala 2006, reciprocal teaching is a multi-component approach that combines four strategies into one cohesive structure of increasing comprehension of text: predicting, clarifying, questioning, and summarizing. This approach helps teachers to explicitly scaffold learning to help students become more metacognitive about their reading and learning. Further, it helps students become more active, reflective, and strategic readers. Reciprocal teaching can be successfully implemented within both general education and special education classrooms.
The next related study is Book Wizard 2014. Teaching means your impact on student will last a lifetime. And despite the negative we hear in the news, a 2013 ING Foundation poll found that 98% of adults believe a good teacher can change the course of a child's life. State the teaching technique has a big impact to all the students, either it is good impact or bad impact.
The statement of the problem of these studies is to aim to answer the following question. The first question is, what type of teaching techniques used by the teachers are suited for grade 11 CSS students? The second one is, enhance the teaching skills and techniques of the teachers that will help to the academic performance of their students. Is to identify the teaching techniques and its impact to academic performance of grade 11 CSS. The first one is to give what type of teaching techniques used by the teachers are suited for the grade 11 CSS students. The second one, enhance the teaching skills and techniques for the teachers that will help the academic performance of their students. This study aims to answer the following. What is the level of teaching techniques in grade 11 CSS students? The second one, according to the teaching methods used. The first one is teachers counter approach teaching techniques. The letter B, the students centered approach teaching techniques. And the third one is game-based learning approach techniques. The teacher centered approach techniques is basically the teachers will talk in front of the class and he will be the one who teach the lessons that assigned on the specific day or date of school. The second one is student-centered approach. The centered student approach, when we say student approach, it's the students conducting or performing reporting in front of the class to give a lesson for their co-students or classmates. The game-based approach will be when the teachers assign you propose a games or activity that will help you to understand more the topic. And the third one, the question is, what are the level of performance of grade 11 CSS students to relate to their written works, performance tasks, and quarterly assessment? And the number 4, are there significant difference of teaching techniques in grade 11 CSS students? Number 5, is there a significant relationship between the teaching techniques and the academic performance of grade 11 CSS? Number 6, in what particular teaching techniques affects the academic performance of the students? Before identify the real effects of teaching techniques, here are our hypothesis. Number 1, this is a significant relationship between the different teaching techniques in academic performance of grade 11 CSS. The number 2, there are significant impact of teaching techniques used in academic performance of grade 11 CSS. After this study being conducted, the significance of this study is very important. The result of this study are them to benefit the students, teachers, school heads, and future researchers. The students, the result of this study will help the students to adjust and accept the different teaching methods and techniques used, especially in computer system subjects like computer system servicing or CSS and empowerment technology or MTech subjects, and also for the academic performance. One is the teachers. Teachers will get some insight from the result of this study which type of teaching techniques are suitable to use to their students that will have a good impact on academic performance of their student. And the school heads will also get some insight from the result of this study, choosing the appropriate teaching techniques that has a good impact on not just for the specialization but also in the academic performance of their student. The future researcher naman, the result of this study may serve as reference for the future researchers. Furthermore, the recommendations and limitation of this study may serve as areas for further studies. Every study has a scope and limitation, and the scope and delimitation of this study will focus on teaching techniques in computer technology and its impact to academic performance of grade 11 CSS students in Camarines Sur National High School during school year 2018 and 2019. The study will determine the different teaching techniques used to computer-related subjects and its impact to academic performance of grade 11 CSS. These different techniques in academic performance, the students, this study will discuss how these different affect the other performance of this study and school specialization of their academic performance. The conceptual framework of this study stated the process on how the researchers conduct the study. To simplify, stated the input, the process, the output, and the intervention about the teaching techniques and its impact to academic performance of grade 11 CSS. In the input has the variable of the study where the study will focus about. And the process stated the process on how the researchers to be able to conduct the study. This shows that what are the research design used the researchers and how the study will be done. And the output showed that what is the hypothesis outcome of this study. The intervention as the related programs need to conduct to be able to advertise the use of this study. The input of this study is to